I'm going to come in and defend you and tell the taxpayers why come you want to opt out. When I went out and looked at the registrar's office and saw what to vote, I said, I can't stand up in front of my constituents and tell them that, listen, we don't want this exemption when you've already voted for it.
We are killing ourselves in this county. Our population is aging. We have no new young people, young families moving in here. And that's why the county is the population is getting less and less and less. We're dying out. And we're not bringing new people into the county. And they're not going to come here until the school ratings for this public school system go up. And throwing more money at a problem that the money is not the problem. We've got money. The school system has money. It's not the problem. And until that is fixed, this is not going to get well. We can put Band-Aids on it all day, but it's not going to get well.
The homeowner in Twiggs County is paying an unfair burden. Even with the exemptions that we have a $6,000 and a $25,000 for elderly.
You know, Twiggs County came, y'all all agree we had an honest election. Everything was good. It passed by the majority. So I just want you to explain to me, how can 4 people opt us out?
But yeah, Twiggs County needs to grow or it will die. And it's on the downhill slide. It's been like that for years. But as long as there's no new business coming here, it's not going to get better. And that's just the way it is. So we complain about the way it is, but we do nothing to attract new businesses. That's the truth.
A business is not going to come to a county that the education of the children is not equal to other places. Why does Lawrence? Lawrence not opting out of this.
You know, Mr. Allen said that numbers don't lie no matter what you're dealing with. And my request is that you honor the wishes of the voters, and that is that they voted for it. And speaking for me personally, I hate talking about taxes. I hate dealing with taxes. I can't stand it. Wilkinson County was mentioned, and there's one person individual. I know why they're in the shape that they're in.
But those two questions, like I said, you know, if y'all were foreseeing a loss of students because of the voucher, and I guess the other thing too is, how do y'all feel about that? Do you feel there's a reason that students would want, or parents would want to be taking advantage of the voucher? I guess that would speak, I guess, what they feel or consider quality of education here.
Over 2,300 residents voted in favor of House Bill 581 because they needed or wanted this protection. By opting out, the board risked ignoring the will of the people and undermining the trust that they place in this process.
But the taxpayers voted. We bear the burden. We should have the largest voice. That's just my honest opinion.
So the way I look at things is knowledge is power. The most knowledgeable man about this tax situation is sitting on the front row right there. I encourage each one of you to go sit down with Mr. Buddy and run through the numbers that he was talking about. As many of you have brought up, the county voted, the constituents voted, and I don't think we really got an answer, but why could you go against what the county voted for? That's my question to you.
And I'll give you an example of mine, and you can put in an open records request and find it if you want to. My value went up because I bought the house according to our previous tax assessor. I bought it, I should pay more. I appealed it, got it reduced by half of what they increased it to. Then realized I didn't have homestead exemption, so I signed up for homestead exemption and got that. What's $6,000, whatever it is. So I got $6,000 reduced that year. What happens the following year? My value goes up $6,000. So don't tell me that we have the power. No, a few clicks on a keyboard is amazing.
The decision you're discussing about House Bill 581 isn't just about taxes. It's about the stability of the lives we've built here. The House Bill 581 exemption isn't a luxury, it's a shield. Without it, many of our residents could face serious financial hardship. Did you know that 20% of Twiggs County residents are seniors, and many of them who live on fixed incomes? These individuals don't have the flexibility to pay higher property taxes, and without the extra protection of House Bill 581, they could face sudden, unaffordable tax hikes as property values rise.